Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something really important. The assumption that just because someone goes to church or a mosque or any place of worship that they're a good person. Let's be clear, faith and character don't always go hand in hand. And believing that they do can lead to dangerous situations. Take a recent case where a church member murdered his girlfriend. I'll read what the brother said. It's really shocking. And he says, "My heart is shattered. I can't believe I'm writing this. But my sister is gone. She was taken from us by someone who claimed to love her. I had no idea she was suffering in silence. And she never spoke about the abuse, and now it's too late. If you are in an abusive relationship, please, I beg you, speak up. I know it's not easy. I know fear can make you stay quiet, but silence can be deadly. There are people who care, people who will accept you. Please don't wait until it's too late. Justice will take its course, but no amount of punishment will bring my sister back. If this message can save even one person, even one life, then her death will not be in vain. Rest in peace, my love. I will miss you forever." This is the victim's brother writing, a very sad situation. And this is how it started. This is the real story. He wrote the real story about my sister's demise. The culprit is a front seat usher at his church. According to reports from people around her shop, that's his sister's shop, and residential environment, they narrated that they've told him several times to let her be. And they've experienced him beating our sister twice. And she also told him she wasn't interested in the relationship anymore because she realized he wasn't who he thought he was when he approached her in church a month within their acquaintanceship and disagreement period. He started putting pressure and threatening her to stay while she kept it all to herself without telling us. Another story is that she had offered to assist him by giving him a bathing space in her shop, and maybe he didn't comply with what they initially agreed on. She had to get rid of him and told him to leave the shop. He kept on coming back, pleading, not knowing he had an evil agenda. Then on Thursday, he went to her house uninvited. When he realized her neighbor that used to confront him to leave her had moved out of their apartment, so he decided to take advantage. And my sister asked him why he came to her apartment without informing her. The time this incident happened, her other neighbors were already out for their daily businesses. So they might have had an argument that went physical. Then he strangled her and left with her phone, her ATM card, shop key, and he put his SIM on her sister's phone. So a church member that didn't see her in church on Thursday was unable to reach her on phone, then went there on Friday and asked her neighbors to show her the apartment. That's how they found out that she was already dead. This man, he went for an all-night program in their church on Friday, and they alerted the SWAT team that swung into action. When he saw two men with mufti walking inside the church, he stood up and pretended to answer a call while holding her sister's phone and started running. So the whole church noticed the incident and he was arrested by the other SWAT team that waited for him outside. This is truly shocking and heartbreaking. This is somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's child. Why has this happened? Number one, because there's a difference between appearance and reality. Just because someone shows up to a worship center regularly doesn't mean that they live by the values that they are being taught. Some people go to the church or mosque just for appearances, for community connections, to socialize, for social status, not because they are committed to kindness, love, and respect. Even the Bible encourages us to research. And the Bible praised the Berean Christians who were noted to research what they hear. They didn't just take things line, hook, and sinker. We should not be lazy about researching the true character of the people we meet. The other thing is unaddressed personal issues. People in religious spaces are still human. They bring their flaws, their trauma, their struggles. If those issues go unaddressed, they can manifest in harmful behavior like abuse, like anger, like manipulation. Yes, even General Overseer's wife has her own issues that she's working through. She may be lazy, she might be a backbiter, she might be arrogant, she may be unsubmissive. Those are all human traits that she needs to address. So let's realize that people in the church are still human. So you have to do your due diligence. The other thing is that people have mental health issues. Even people struggling with mental health challenges, they are in the church. They come to worship. Hopefully, they are there to seek support and healing. So we have to be compassionate, but still stay alert. Don't ignore red flags or allow someone to manipulate you because they are part of your faith community. Yes, the church is a place of rehab. People can come there. We expect that they will change over time. But people can be at different stages of their rehab. So we still have to beware. The fourth reason this sort of thing happens is due to misuse of religious authority. Some people use religion as a shield, as a tool to control others. They might even quote scriptures to justify the harmful actions and to manipulate other people into silence and submission. They create an environment where bad behavior is excused. The pastor that will not even ask his wife, "Did you sleep well last night?" will be phoning around members, checking on them. But you've not started at home to speak to your own wife. The other problem is people have blind trust. Blind trust. When we assume that someone from a place of worship must be good, we drop our guard. That blind trust can make us ignore red flags. We excuse bad behavior. We stay in unsafe situations far longer than we should. Do not be bewitched. Use the brains God has given you. Most people are wearing a mask in church. Take your time to get to know the person. Some things only show up with time. Honestly, I know society hurries people. Hurry up and get married so that you will not live in sin. I get that. But hurry may mean that there then hasn't been time for the true character to show. The other reason is hypocrisy, the danger of hypocrisy. Some of the most dangerous people hide behind a mask of holiness. They know that religious spaces often talk about forgiveness, give people a second chance, and they exploit that. They use the faith as a cover while doing harmful behavior. One basic human skill is to hurt no one. Don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. This should influence your action. If you're about to do something, ask yourself, does it hurt others? Would I like this to be done to me? So what can we do? We have to become good at judging actions and not just attendance. The fact that a person goes to church, but they don't treat people with kindness, they are not patient, they don't respect others. Consistent good character matters more than how often they are seen in the house of worship. We have to pay attention to red flags. If someone is controlling, anger, disrespectful, abusive, you walk around the person like you're on eggshell, take it seriously, regardless of where you meet them. Even if you meet them on the altar, be careful. You have to set boundaries. Being a person of faith doesn't mean tolerating mistreatment. Healthy relationships require respect and safety. You have to be safe. So faith can inspire wonderful acts of love and kindness. I've met amazing people in the house of faith. I've met wonderful people. But that doesn't mean that there are not other people who are there also, hopefully trying to mend their ways. But while we all are on that journey, let's be careful. So I wish this family well. It's not easy for them to have to lose a daughter. I pray they are comforted and that the culprit is brought to face the full wrath of the law. I hope this has been helpful. Please share. Let's continue to connect. Drop your comments. I would like to know if you've had a nasty experience. Was it someone you met in church or mosque or in a place of worship? I also know that some good people can be met outside of the faith centers. What has been your experience? Type down in the chat. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.